and welcome to Todd Rolls Dice, where today we're going to take a look, well, we're going to take more than a look, we're going to unbox Halo Flashpoint, the game I've been waiting for seemingly since 2001. I'm so excited. I obviously this is pre-recorded, I've already taken the photos, I already know what's in it, and I'm still excited about talking about it. I cannot wait. I am so excited about how this game looks, how this game plays, what this game just is, and the future of this game. And it all starts with this box. It is officially launching today at release of the video, but the 30th of November across the world. America already got it. 2 weeks later, it is now available worldwide. Obviously, while stocks last, there is a second run coming from Mantic, the games company that has designed this, built this. Mantic Games, they're quickly becoming one of my favorites in the industry. And granted, my knowledge is very limited, but this, everything in here, early review, TLDR, everything in here I love. Now let's get into it. So obviously, front cover of the box. If you want the Spartan Edition, which gives you all the fancy extras, extra models and extra scenery and everything, fancy dice, or slightly fancier dice, this is the box you want. It is £100 UK money. Other prices will vary because nobody else uses the GBP. Yeah, you can find this third party. It was still in stock last time I looked on a couple of the third party websites, but the stock was very low. I think this game is going to be popular, so if you see it and you want it, grab it in time for Christmas. If not, Mantic are doing a second run, January I think they said, so it's not too long to wait if you do miss out, but hopefully you don't, hopefully you get in. This is cellophane off, new box smell. And then the back of the box, we have the contents, a little bit about Flashpoint, a couple of pictures, but you can see here, this is everything that comes in. And I do have some pictures, well I have pictures of all of this stuff, not quite as good quality, I'll be honest, but I was very tired when I took them. But this is what you get. You get 16 Spartan models. That's 8 different models in 2 different colours. You get 4 banished elite models. You get the rulebook, the playmat, pre-coloured card terrain and tokens, deluxe 2-sided playboard. You get 20 weapons cards, extra terrain and tokens, 20 player/model cards, 3 reference cards, 12 D8s, 8 command dice, they're the fancy D6s, and plastic 3D arena accessories. So this is everything. Outside of one model that we'll tease at the end, this is everything that's launching. There is a smaller recruit box, and there are, you can buy all these extra bits separately. The only thing that isn't in here and that I don't have that's plastic, I believe, is the terrain set, if that's out yet. Hopefully I'll be picking one of those up down the line and we can have a look at that as well. But that's what you get in the box. 2 players, 14 plus, 30 to 90 minute games, and it's built on the Dead Zone rules engine. Having seen this played, yeah, it's a good rules engine. So you slide the top of the box off and you get Mantic advertising. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. They know this is going to be big. They're not stupid. Now, I've seen this leaflet before and I don't know where. I must have bought something Mantic-y at some point. But yeah, so you get that, and then there's the usual suspects in there. So we'll get rid of the free marketing side. Assembly, it's like a 4-page assembly sheet, and then the rulebook. Get your board. So this is the board, the proper cardboard board. We've got your 2 sides, so we've got the warehouse side there, then there is a grassy, more traditional Blood Gulch side. And then this is the training mat, which again it is two-sided. There's your sort of green pre-set out terrain board, and on the flip side, if you've watched my reaction to their demo game with the guys at the Army Painter, this is what they were playing on with all of the rules and like the quick start guide. Really, really cool. And then you've got six big pieces of push out bits, card terrain, tokens, weapons, and then what seemingly looks like very little, but this box is obviously designed as a storage box as well. That's something that Games Workshop don't know how to do. But in here we've got capture the flags, and then some of the extra arena bits. I do have other pictures of those, and then we've got spaces here for terrain and things when it's... I don't expect to be putting the terrain back into the card sleeves like I did the MDF terrain for Kill Team. So, and they give you a little space there to put all of that stuff in. Really, really cleverly thought out. They're not just trying to save space and cram stuff in, because they could have made the box smaller, but they haven't. They've actually given you a storage case as well. Really cool. And then we have the shiny bits. So all the Spartans in all of their glory, and the elites. And then we've got down here the player cards. Underneath the player cards, we've got two sets of D8s, two different colours, white and black, and a very nice pearlescent command dice, and then the weapon cards as well. Here's the dice. We'll do the exciting stuff first. So here's the dice, and this is one of each symbol, as you can see there. Have a swig of coffee. And then the D8s. Knowing how the exploding 8s work, I don't necessarily think that 6 D8s per player is going to be enough. I've actually been out and bought a load of... Oh yeah. I bought just simple, cheap, little green... I like green. Green's my colour, as you can probably tell from all the videos. Nice little easy read D8s. I've got like 20 of those, so come on camera. So that was a present to myself on top of all the other stuff I've been buying for this channel. But we've got loads of different dice now for D8s for playing this, and when things really pop off we can just keep rolling. And then really nice command dice, really nice finish. The ones in the recruit box are blue with white printing, which again are nice, but these just have that extra little bit of oomph about them. And I believe that these are only available in the Spartan box. I might be wrong on that, but I believe that that's another nice little extra that every Halo fan that likes to throw money at the license just wants. They're really nicely printed as well. Can't fault that. So apologies for some of these pictures. Here we are. We're just going to run through each of the cards. So we've got side A, side B. This is sheet 1. It's just terrain. Sheet 2 is terrain with a lot of the pickups. I'm not going to run through what all of these do. If you've played Halo Infinite, or if you know Halo Infinite, or generally just know Halo, you can pretty much work out what most of this is. But that's a mix there. And then you've got your damage markers, you've got more terrain, and then you've got your respawn markers. And then more terrain here, we've got blast tokens, crouch tokens, activation tokens, and then loads of shield tokens, victory tokens, capture the flag tokens, and then more importantly our weapon pickups. As you can see, they are all just the MA5. It's not the MA5, it's the... Is it the M40? Having Infinite. The rulebook, which I haven't got pictures of the interior, but the rulebook has loads of information in as well. But it'll probably tell me. But yeah, they're really nicely hidden, and then these are just your off-the-wall weapons. Sadly, only one battle rifle. Oh wait, there's another one. You get loads of these. And more weapon pickups, and more terrain, and then again a final selection of weapon pickups and some more terrain. So that's our 6 card sheets. These are cards. I don't think I have any pictures of... No, I don't. I haven't got any pictures of them being built. I've built one piece. You got to be careful pushing them out. And they're not MDF like the Kill Team starter set, so they don't come out and slot back in like a breeze. They are a single use or single push out. And then you've got this beautiful card terrain, printed really well in it. It came out, it's well perforated, it came out, there was no tear on the paper. Can't fault them for card terrain, but it is also card terrain. So be careful when you're popping it out, is all I'll say. But it went together beautifully. Right, I'll grab that there. You can see this is one of the little barricades. This is the only one that I made. Slots together, slides out, nice glossy finish. And it just slides back in, ready to be played. Can't fault it. I've got this real thing about MDF terrain at the minute, but there's so much in this box. This box is such good value, and the card terrain, let's be honest, for tournaments and things, card terrain is absolutely perfect. You don't need anything more than that. Casual games, for starter games, you don't need anything more than that. For a starter box, you don't need any more card terrain. I would love them to go down the more plastic terrain route, and we already have some of that, and I'd love to see some variations of that, because I'm happy to buy the plastic terrain and have that as well, and run them both. But I can't fault the printing. I had a good look through, and as you've seen in the pictures there, aside from my pictures being rubbish, can't fault them at all. Really, really nice. Now over to the arena accessories. We've got capture the flag there, we've got some crates and some bits, and in my head, and I might be wrong, but in my head this is where the flag spawns, and you've got heavy weapons and things on these plates as well. And I think, I haven't played multiplayer in so long, it's been years, I'm pretty sure that you could put your pickup tokens on these. Like, you know, you have the spanker and the gauze cannon, and not the gauze cannon, sorry, the fuel rod cannon on these, just to give you an extra bit of arena vibe for when you're playing your skirmish game. And then there's a really cool little oddball, and there's a close-up there of it as well, with little flaming eyes and flames out the back of the head. Really, really nice touch. I love all this stuff, and I believe all this stuff is just exclusive to the Spartan box. But this just shows you how serious they've taken it. Brilliant. I absolutely love it. And then obviously you get your two flagpoles there. Slightly different on each side. The flags are ruffling differently. And they've got the standard skull. Yeah, really, really nice. Weapon cards. So we have the battle rifle, everybody's favourite. I won't hear nothing about it. It's everybody's favourite. It's the best weapon in Halo. We've got the sniper rifle, we've got the spanker, the Hydra. Hopefully it's better in this than it is in multiplayer. Gravity hammer, classic. Energy sword, stone cold, classic. Covenant carbine. Now this thing, these weapons, outside of the shock rifle and the Hydra, these weapons really bring back Halo 2, Halo 3 vibes, which is amazing, because that's peak Halo. Covenant carbine. If you remember the Jackal snipers, you'll know how bad they can be. Focus rifle as well, that was... Yeah, we don't talk about that. That was Reach, wasn't it? The focus rifle? Or was that Halo 3 as well? Fuel rod cannon is a staple in the Bungie games. Love a fuel rod cannon. And then the shock rifle, which is new, banished for Halo Infinite. I don't think it was in 5. But it's a really nice weapon, and it has some really cool... Each of these weapons have some really cool little extra bits. Loads of rules and things, and you get 2 of each. Some weapons have a ranged and a close combat side, like Gravity Hammer and the Energy Sword. Others, the back of the card is just information about the weapon system, which is amazing. Really, really nicely done. It could have just been a blank symbol, but no, they've put a little bio about the weapons. Really, really cool, and it helps bring you more into this Halo universe. I, for one, adore. And then we've got our brawler cards, so the standard Spartans that we've seen in the demo game. Mark 7, you get 2 of each of these, and on the back they've got a little biography about the the armor marking things. The Mark 7, the Brawler, the Zvezda, and the Deadeye. I love that Deadeye is getting the recognition it deserves. It is a beautiful helmet. I love the Mark 7. Basically, my two Halo Infinite Mark 7 armor helmets are represented in the starter box. It can't get any better. So we've got them with their standard UNSC weapons there and all the rules. We also have the other variant, which is the same Spartan models, just with different weapons. So we've got the Pulse Carbine on the Mark 7. The Brawler has the Needler, which is going to be horrible. The Zvezda, I'm never going to be able to say that, has the Cinder Shot, which is, again, pretty awful. And the Deadeye has the Stalker Rifle, which, yeah. Deadeye, makes sense. Again, two of these, I haven't really shown them off here because they're exactly the same. But two of these cards as well. Here are the models. So this is the Mark 7. I meant to put text up, but I'm kind of recording this on a rush because I'm way behind having got back from holiday. You got red and blue plastic for each of these models. Mark 7 with the assault rifle and the Mark 7 with the carbine. We've got the Brawler, mixed it around this time. We've got the Bulldog shotgun and we've got the Needler. Really, really nice poses. I like these models. Coming from my main knowledge of Games Workshop models and how overly detailed they are, like, this is really nice to see because Spartan armor is detailed, it's got pouches, it's got pockets, the weapons look really good, but they're not hyper detailed stuff hanging off everywhere. It is also a functional suit of armor. They've nailed it with these. I haven't done any cleaning or flashing or fixing any slightly warped bits on this. I forgive the pictures, there may be a little bit of cleaning needed. I haven't looked into these. This is the Zvezda, the other one. I'm never going to take this in my team because I can't say it. With the, oh god, what's it called? Marksman Rifle? Is that the new one? I really like the Marksman Rifle. Yeah, it's got to be the Marksman Rifle. In red and blue. And then the Cinder Shot. And my boy, the Deadeye, with his DMR and the Stalker Rifle. I didn't realise it was called a Stalker Rifle, but yeah. Shows you how much I've paid attention to Halo Infinite. Really nice models, each one of these is great. And then we have finally elites in a modern Halo game. Elite Mercenaries, Shanghaili Mercenaries, they are banished. You can paint them up however you want. And these guys are standard start with grenades and a variety of banished themed Covenant weapons, very true to the elites. Needlers, the plasma rifle, and the carbine. Carbine's a beast, an absolute beast. Their stats are slightly different than the Spartans. I'm not going to go over stats and things just yet, you can see them yourselves, but I'm also going to do other videos talking about them over the next couple of weeks. But the Spartan stats are virtually all the same as a warrior. There's a couple of tweaks in saves and things and movement stuff and actual hit rates, fire rates, things depending on the speciality of the armor, but these guys are again very different stats. Most predominantly they all have evade, which makes sense. They all have 3 energy shields, which is really nice because the Covenant energy shield tech and Covenant tech in general was always so much better than the UNSC. But they only have 1 armor, 1 point of armor. So there's a trade-off there, but these are really cool. And there's the models. You only get 1 of each of these and they're in different plastic. But these are stunning. Absolutely stunning. Yeah. Can't fault them. And then for the final cards, I think, you get your special orders for each Spartans and the elites. And then this card, I've just duplicated it here. You can see the picture hasn't fully lined it up properly. But you've got a quick reference card. And it also tells you what page of the rulebook it is to check out all this stuff. Really, really nice. And you can see here the tokens. Active camouflage, drop wall, overshield, hardlight shield. Hardlight shield was Halo 4. Plasma grenades, the quantum translocator is new for Halo Infinite. Shroud screen, I don't remember the shroud screen, must be an Infinite thing. Threat sensor, the thruster, fairly standard in Halo. explosive ammo, which is quite cool, frag grenades, health pack, and grapple shot. Give me a grapple shot and I'll be happy forever. Yeah, really, 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 really cool. And I love that modern Halo doesn't use health packs, but I love that there's a health pack in there. It's a little reference to the classic days of Halo, and I love it. And I think that's intentional. Final slide. I thought we'd compare, because in the lore, and I've touched on this before, but in the lore, Spartan 4s aren't as big as Spartan 2s, and elites are, well, elites are bigger than Chief. But here we go, here's a comparison, because I did pick up the paint set. We'll be talking about Chief later. But here's a size comparison. So, alright, Chief's on a texture base, makes him slightly higher, but still, Chief is about the size of an elite. Obviously, he's slightly more upright in pose. This elite is slightly more leaning in, leaning over, ready for the, to strike. It's really cool. But they're basically similar loadouts, and it's a similar-esque pose to give you an idea. They're about the same height when you take into account the arm and things. So spot on lore-wise, and then again, Chief and the elite being bigger than the Mark IV. 100%. The 2s were the biggest Spartans. They were the biggest, they were the best armoured, they are the greatest of the Spartan line. And they've done him justice. And when we talk about, and when I do my unboxing of the art paint set that comes with Chief, he also has rules, and we will touch on those. But believe me, Mantic have done themselves proud, and they have proven that they understand Master Chief is lucky. And fucking awesome. Really nice models. I'm not going to talk about Chief too much, but you can see he's very detailed. Very, very nice. These don't really work because of the same colour plastic. But they're great for just getting going, starting and getting going. Really, really nice. And it's instantly, you can take them out of the box. You don't even need to paint them, you can just play them. Red versus blue. You know who's who. But yeah, I was super impressed with this. When I saw Chief against the Mark IV, I was really impressed. And when I saw the elites against everything else, they have understood the scale of the Halo universe with the figures brilliantly. And not only do I think that's amazing, that gives us hopefully an idea of not necessarily what's to come in the future, but it lets us know if we get Marines, if we get ODSTs, other Covenant/Banished miniatures, they're going to have understood the scale, and they will have got them right, and they won't. I am thrilled with Flashpoint so far. The rules look super good. It's a different system to what I'm used to, and using D8s instead of D6s, I think, revolutionises the game. Not that that's anything new to anybody who's played anything other than Warhammer, but being stuck in the D6 system doesn't leave a lot for individuality of units, let's put it that way. Whereas having that extra 2 pips, you might just think an extra 2 points on a dice isn't going to make a huge amount of difference. Trust me, it does. And when we talk about Chief and his card in the next video that will hopefully be dropping later today, you will see the difference. But this is excellent. I love this. I'm going to do more on Flashpoint. I am going to do battle reports and things. First I need to get them painted, and I need to get stuff really prepped, where I'm still working out how I can do this and how I can utilize the space and what I need to pick up camera wise, lighting wise, and how I can actually set up a battlefield for me to be able to record it. Because, alright, quality isn't... You don't necessarily come here for quality, but I don't want to churn out rubbish, because that doesn't do this game any favours. Not understanding the rules and me playing badly, I'm more than happy to churn that out. But I want to show this game off in the best way possible. I want to do everything I talk about on this channel, I want to show off in the best way possible. So yes, this stuff is coming. At the moment, it's not going to be this year, but we're almost in December. 2025 is looking very, very bright. And I think the future of Flashpoint is looking very, very bright as well. This is basically day one for everybody across the world. I am so excited. I am going to push this game very hard, and I'm going to bully people in my local hobby shop to go and buy it and support it and play it, because I want this to be huge. It deserves to be huge. Yeah, this is great. It's a fantastic box. All of this stuff is brilliant. The models are beautifully detailed, but not overly detailed. You don't look at them and think, God, that's going to be horrible to paint. I will be painting them. I won't be doing videos of me painting them, because nobody wants to see that. But I will be getting them painted over the next couple of weeks, and then we can start really churning out the content. Yeah, I'm so impressed with this. I thought I would be so impressed with this. Of all of the tabletop games that I've bought, granted most of it is Games Workshop stuff, but of the other things that I've bought and looked at as well, this, for £100 box, this is everything that you potentially would ever need. And it's incredible. Absolutely incredible value for money. The models are beautiful, and I cannot wait to get started in the future of Flashpoint. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know, I guess the big thing is, has this review or seeing this spurred you on to look at picking up a copy? Or if you've got your copy, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. See you all next time.